What's up, y'all? It's me again. So, this week, I think you would call this a makeup tutorial, but I'm not a makeup artist. So, I feel like this is how I do my makeup. And I'll show you another video I'll insert at the end when I had someone else do my makeup. It looks totally different. And not, better though, not bad or anything like that. But I pretty much tried to do a tutorial, but I kind of milked this one. Like, it was gonna be 40 minutes long, and I just knew, like, you took it too far. So, this is me doing my makeup. I always start with my brows every single time. And then I'm like putting everything in the video that I use, which is like, all of my products. I don't use anything that's like crazy. My foundations are like case by case, I feel like, because I'm different colors at different times of the year. I'm super like a pale black girl. If that makes any sense. My undertones are yellow, even though it can look red sometimes. It's not. And so a lot of people make the mistake of making me very Oompa Loompa-ish. So I always have like a super red undertone or a super orange undertone, like when people do my makeup. So I don't get it done that often, but I do have a couple of people who I'm like really comfortable with doing my makeup. I just recently went to someone, I'll post a video on that. I went to them and I loved it. And then, of course, I have two friends who are makeup artists, and I love it every single time. And I'll also be posting that because I went to the shop and I got it done. She just recently started in this shop. And so, yeah, we did a makeup video on that, just recorded the whole process. But when I do my makeup, I don't think I do every step, because for some reason, when you see my makeup with anything that I'm doing, that doesn't make sense. So when you see my makeup and then you see like other people do my makeup, I feel like it's like me 0.5. Like, or 2.0, like, how they say like, oh, it's this, but it's this 2.0. It's like me, but me 2.0. When I do it, it's like 0.5. It's like me 0.5, because I feel like I don't bake, which is, the process of, letting setting powder, set on your face, because it's setting powder. It locks in that foundation so that you don't really have like a gradient, and it helps to keep the makeup from like breaking up when you get like oily and things like that. And I'm super oily, which you saw at the beginning. I used calamine lotion, and I always use that. I got that was a tip from a makeup artist. I use that because I'm super oily, so I put it in my oily spaces, and I will put my foundation on after that dries, because that calamine lotion will keep me from, I know the terminology, but I don't really know the terminology. Like that, it'll keep me from getting oily, throughout the day. Like how you start to sweat, or, it's just wear of the day and your face starts to get oily again. I don't like that. I like to just be matte, because I'm already super oily, so I don't want a super oily makeup look. I just want to look like myself. So my makeup is, I feel like cute for myself, but I just do it myself. And it looks good, but when you see it next to a professional makeup artist who does this regularly, you're like, yeah, I think you skipped a couple steps. And then also, I just recently moved. So when I did this makeup video, I could not find my palettes, my eyeshadow palettes. I couldn't find my blush palettes. So I'm just struggling. I really did not do everything. But I did most of it. I did the foundation, brows, lashes, highlight, contour. I did put a little setting powder, but I just don't like to bake because I just don't like to look ashy when I do my makeup. You know how you take pictures and then in the picture it's like white, like your face is like so much lighter than it should have been. I like to be just like perfectly blended out. So yeah, and I don't like to be two-toned. We're just going to get into the rest of this look. If you have any questions, just let me know. I will get into a video. I'll do my makeup again after I find like all of my stuff. Like I'm not even sure where it is. I'm still like unpacking boxes, but when I find all of my stuff, I'll go through and like show people like what I use, why I use that, for different times, and where I get this stuff from, because I'm like literally not like a makeup artist. I just learned how to do my makeup actually from one of my makeup artist friends, and of course she does it way better than I do, but this is decent enough. I feel like I'm decent. I can leave the house. Also, look at this closure. When you break up with your boyfriend and he's looking for closure, this is the kind of closure we're talking about. So I have no leave out. I have on a closure. I do put a little bit of makeup on my closure, like when I do it, but it's mostly because I don't want it to be any lighter or darker, than my face. I just want it to look natural, which I feel like it does. And that's a quick weave. I do that myself, of course. I do my hair myself all the time. And I just like for it to look real natural. Like, of course, in Detroit, some people know, but, the looks are more like, hair show hair, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's extremely creative. So many good artists, but I don't like my hair to be sculpted. I like it extremely natural, extremely flat, and yeah, so that's why I do my hair like this, because I just think about, even with my clients when they do it, I'm like, if this were your real hair, would you do this or would you do that? So I do it as if it was my real hair. So I kind of, how you see like I have a part down the middle, but my natural hair, I have like a small, it's not a widow's peak, but it is like that little extra hair. It's not a widow's peak, it's not baby hair, but my hair just grows the opposite way. So if I part it completely down the middle, it looks so weird. So I just don't do that. So I just brushed it kind of to the side like how my natural hair does. I could have used a pressing comb to flatten this a little more, but once I redo my closure quick weave, I'll also make a video on that. So let's just finish the rest of this. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. them eyes. And I'm gonna just put on some lip glosses. Some lip glosses. Well, or at least that's what they say. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. Because you ain't about to waste my red lipstick. Alright, that is it. That's the whole thing. Shout out to my auntie because she's the one who told me to start this YouTube. So, Auntie Trell, this one is for you.